AQA Love and Relationships Grade 9 Essay Plan Series Episode 4. In this video we'll be comparing Before You Were Mine and Farmer's Bride. Just note that over the last couple of weeks I've been writing up some unique essay plans for you as a free resource, so if you do find these useful then I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and share this resource. Now this is the structure of the comparative essay plan that I used for poetry that got me 4 marks. So I did 2 different lines of argument, and then for the subpoints I put that in each line of argument. Let's begin with the first line of argument for this comparative essay. Both poets explore possessive relationships. So let's look at the 2 subpoints for this line of argument. The first subpoint is talking about Before You Were Mine. The title itself contains possessive adjectives that implies that she has already lost her freedom. Mine is a possessive adjective. It also utilizes temporal deixis to separate the previously free younger woman from the now stuck mother. The wrong pavement and the right walk. Now, in Farmer's Bride, possessive relationships are explored through also the title. Farmer's Bride depicts a contemporary woman's place as being only important when in relation to a man. This is signified by the apostrophe because she almost belongs to him, the farmer's bride. Also, the fact that the bride is nameless throughout the poem, and instead of human imagery, more animalistic imagery is actually used to describe her, like a mouse in the simile, or shy as a leveret. This infantilizes her and dehumanizes the woman to a voiceless and stupid creature. So hopefully you can see how both subpoints here discuss similar things like the title and the different methods used to highlight the line of argument, which is how both explore possessive relationships. So now let's move on to the second line of argument. Now I try to always make the second line of argument contrast the first so that the examiner can see that you're making progress throughout your response. Now in this is quite long. Either poem has opposite motives. In Farmer's Bride, it is to extend his dominant control over his wife, whereas in Before You Were Mine, it is to return her mother's freedom. However, either one is seemingly impossible. So let's look at the 2 subpoints for this. So in Before You Were Mine, the poet wants to return her mother's freedom. She feels bad for her mother, sacrificing all of those years to help her grow up. And you can see this in the quote, "You sparkle and waltz and laugh before you were mine." This is how the poem ends. Now, the rule of 3 syndetic clause is quite important as it solidifies this. And it's interesting to note how the verbs are in present tense. You sparkle, you waltz, and you laugh. When in reality, this is just, an imaginative concept of what would have happened in the past. So it is implying that she should have done this, and this should be her present, to be sparkling and waltzing and laughing, but it isn't. Now, in The Farmer's Bride, the farmer is frustrated at the end due to the lack of intimacy in the relationship, and he wants to own his wife's body as well, and he complains about the stare being betwixt them. So hopefully you can see here that both poems have opposite motives. The farmer wants to completely overwhelm his wife with control, whereas the daughter wants to get rid of her control of her mother, but both seem impossible. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll reply to you soon. And make sure you subscribe to both Noel for GCSE and Noel for A-Level. See you soon.